Hey Guitar Heroes, it's been a while since I made a video because I haven't really had any good ideas on things to make lessons about. So I'm just going to be playing the Guitars That Ate My Brain solo medley and trying to do some commentary. So hopefully you get a good view of what I'm doing right here. So right now, you can kind of just hold down the same pattern, just green, yellow, orange, up and down. And then you get to sweeps. Now, sweeping, just in general, is fun in a lot of different solos, but you gotta sort of know how to be consistent because they make up a lot of the solos. Like, most of this is just general sweeps. So as you can kind of see, if it goes like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, you know, kind of like that. You kind of want to reduce the amount of buttons you're pushing, so it's best to sort of just hold down notes and treat them more like trills in the middle of the sweeps. But other than that, you just want to get used to moving your hand all the way up and down the fretboard quite a bit. It really helps when you have a lot of experience seeing a lot of different patterns because you kind of know how to prepare your hand for that sort of thing. So yeah, stuff like that, when it's really fast, you shouldn't even think of it as like going 1, 2, 3, 4. You should just basically slap your fingers all the way up the guitar, all kind of at the same time, but make sure that you keep it in the right order. Now when it comes to really fast tapping note solos like that, you actually don't have to be as accurate as hammer-ons, I would say. Like, you can get away with sort of mashing more than is on the screen. Now when it comes to having your hand positioned on the fretboard, there's basically two positions. Since you only have 4 fingers and you're trying to cover 5 buttons, there's position 1 where you're going green to blue, and then position 2 where you're going red to orange. So yeah, like in position 2 right now. And then move over to position 1. But you kind of just get used to it. I mean, this is stuff that you kind of learn as soon as you start playing on hard or expert difficulty. And when it comes to this kind of thing, again, just sort of, I mean, if you're looking at my hands right now, you kind of just got to slap. That sounds weird. For the Devin Townsend medley. So yeah, this is it. If you're looking for a lot of fun sweeps, well, a lot of hard sweeps, check out the song Nerd Alert by Devin Townsend, which is what this part is from. So you kind of just want to like break it down, and I usually see these sweeps as a lot of groups of 3s, 4s, and 5s. And you just sort of prepare your hand to just slap those few notes in a row. And it also doesn't hurt to just sort of be strumming a lot. If you're only fretting with one hand, just, you know, like I'm doing my strumming hand right there. It can also be kind of intimidating when you see random strum notes in the middle of solos. But they're a lot easier to get used to than you would think. Because when you think about it, whenever you're doing a hammer-on, you have to think about going from one note to the next. But when you see a random strum note, it's because you're playing the same note twice. So instead of thinking about moving from, say, like red to yellow, and it's just red to red, then you just switch your mind to the strumming hand instead of the fretting hand for that one note. Kind of hard to tap with the microphone in my face. Yeah, a whole bunch of sweeping. Zigzags. Just do it however you feel like. I mean, it's usually best to use your three best fingers whenever you're doing zigzags like that. Don't try and use your pinky. I don't know how well I'm doing with trying to talk this whole time. Yeah, I think we're the Microlando solo medley. Now, for anyone who's wondering why I sit with like this, with my knee up, here, I'll show how I usually sit, where it's kind of blocking the strum bar. The reason I sit like this is because I have the whammy bar wedged like up against my legs, so that anytime I have like a star powered chord, where you're supposed to whammy to get more star power, like right there. When it's wedged in between my leg right here, it automatically starts whammying when those notes come up. And also, it's just, I like being able to lean back like this and have the guitar steady. But for this video, I'll keep my leg out of it so you can kind of see my strum bar. Now, if you want to learn some good techniques on pretty much any pattern, but I would say for like sweeps, and just watch videos like this one or anybody else's who's just playing hard songs, and set the YouTube playback speed to like, I don't know, 25%, 50%, and just stare at their hands. That's kind of how I've learned a lot of patterns, because you can kind of learn how the correct way, or at least a good way, to do a lot of patterns. So sweeps like this, yeah, there's sort of like kind of zigzags. So looking back on some of that, I'm actually going to go to practice and go to, let's just do the very final. So there's a lot of sort of trails in the middle of it. As you can see, I'm holding down the reds on these red-yellow patterns. And that's actually more common than you would think, because I think we'll get to it a little soon. So like right here, red, yellow, and then you go up. See how there's sort of like a small trill on your way up and your way down. So I mean, it's not a bad practice to just like hold down red, go to red, hold down red, tap yellow, and then tap yellow again as you're going up. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to think about, but when you're getting into like the really fast sweeping, you're just going to want to not have to push as many buttons. So yeah, I hope this wasn't too confusing. I've never really tried doing this, and talking while playing is really hard because it takes so much focus. But if you're interested in more of these, just let me know, or if there's certain patterns that you want me to make videos about, then just hit me up and I'll try to help out. So thanks for watching.